A city has experienced a 2C increase in average temperature over the past 10 years. If increased carbon emissions cause the greenhouse effect, how does this affect the rate of water evaporation in a dam? Ice at the poles melts and causes sea levels to rise. In physics, the heat energy that causes ice to melt is called. If Earth's temperature rises, how does it affect the viscosity of seawater and its impact on ocean currents? Solar panels work based on the photovoltaic effect. What is the impact of global warming on the efficiency of solar panels from a physical perspective? CO gas absorbs infrared radiation from the Earth. In physics, this process is called. If the concentration of greenhouse gases increases, then the thermal conductivity of the atmosphere. In a global warming scenario, the ocean surface absorbs more heat. The physical consequence of this phenomenon is studies show that the sea surface temperature has risen by 1.5 C over the past 20 years. What is the impact on the rate of evaporation and rainfall according to energy concepts? Temperature increases, water vapor pressure increases. What is the implication for cloud formation in weather systems? Ice melts faster on land than in the sea because when air temperature increases, the difference between daytime and nighttime temperatures in big cities becomes more extreme. This is because if Earth's temperature increases, the rate of air convection more electricity is used for air conditioning due to rising temperatures. In physics, this causes if temperature increases, then the density of air Sunlight absorbed by the ground will global warming increases extreme rainfall. Physically, this is caused by a region shows higher nighttime temperature increases than daytime. This is due to under global warming conditions, vehicle cooling systems work harder. This causes global warming occurs due to the increase of the greenhouse gas that contributes the most to global warming is the greenhouse effect causes an energy source that does not cause global warming is one of the impacts of global warming is dark-colored objects heat up faster because solar panels utilize polar ice melting is caused by vehicle exhaust gases can cause global warming causes air temperatures too. An environmentally friendly alternative energy source is The rise in Earth's temperature can disrupt. If sea levels rise, then reducing the use of motor vehicles can. Why does replacing incandescent bulbs with LEDs help reduce global warming? Electric bicycles reduce carbon emissions because the use of electric vehicles can lower CO emissions because solar energy is considered environmentally friendly because plants help reduce global warming because why is the use of mass transportation recommended as a solution to global warming? If a country reduces electricity consumption by 10%, then what is the benefit of using wind energy for electricity? Why does saving electricity help reduce global warming? The best way to reduce the greenhouse effect is alternative energy helps reduce global warming because the goal of reforestation programs is to Drying clothes under the sun reduces emissions because if every household turns off their lights for 1 hour or day, then using bicycles as transportation can. Reducing meat consumption helps because building houses with natural lighting helps reduce global warming because one characteristic of an eco-friendly house is Country X signed the Kyoto Protocol and committed to reducing CO emissions by 5% from 1990 levels. If the emission in 1990 was 2 million tons, what is the current target maximum CO emission? The 2015 Paris Agreement targets a global temperature increase of no more than countries that signed the Kyoto Protocol are required to reduce greenhouse gas emissions based on if a country's carbon emission this year is 180 mtCO and it wants to achieve carbon neutrality by 2050, the appropriate effort based on international agreements is one of the main goals of the Kyoto Protocol is in the context of the Paris Agreement, developing countries Country Y claims to have reduced emissions by 10% over 5 years. If it started at 500 mtCO, what is its current emission? What is a physical impact of the successful long-term implementation of the Paris Agreement? Countries that do not participate in international climate agreements risk Default text.